dad's filter. The only problem with this is that the tube is broken for the pump, so we're gonna have to get a new one.
Alright, so I was taking the water out this way, guys, as you guys can see. But then my foot slipped and I got it wet, so I decided to go in like this.
This is how far we got, and now we're just taking out all the leaves that are in there. There was like a lot of them. It felt really squishy, ew. And then my dad here is taking out the nails that go for the pool. And then we started taking it apart. There were still a lot of leaves in there, but it was okay. Hey guys, welcome back to part 2 of cleaning our pool. It was really nasty, and then the poles and the ladder was dirty too, so we had to clean that out. Okay, so this is after we got done scrubbing and everything.
Me? What do you mean me? It was me and my cousin and my brothers. You got here to the end.
Okay, after I got here.
After we rinsed it, we set it up at the spot we wanted it to be.
And then here, they started to set it up.
It was pretty hot outside, so I started dripping sweat.
Then we started to put the nails in. So after cleaning it and setting it up, this is how it turned out. I know it's not the best.
Hey guys, welcome back to part 3 of cleaning our pool. Here's us filling up yesterday, although it was going very slow.
Then we used the pressure washer to clean everything. And then this happened to Christian. I know.
After we put all the chemicals, it started raining.
Okay, so this is us today. I decided to go in the normal way because it was really cool.
But I went in the cool way. Then I tried to scare her, but it didn't work.
Thank you guys so much for sticking through the process of us cleaning our pool.
Alright, this is probably the worst hot tub I've had to work on. There's literally slugs, spiders, the water's black, and the smell is just disgusting. It's not been used for a couple years, and it was turned on the other day so the water was warm. So what I'm going to do is put the pump in and jet it down as it's draining. Hoover out all the bits at the bottom, then fill it back up. Clean out underneath, there's a lot of leaves in there. Get the filters cleaned up. I've got some cartridge cleaner, spray that on. Now it's filled back up, I'll get the hot tub flush, get everything running, all the jets, pour it in down the skimmers, let it run through for about half an hour. You see all the dirt coming out of the pipes. Drain it down again, hoover out all the little bits. Start filling it back up. And that's job done. Holly your boy for the pool work. You? come to this pool, get it ready for the summer. First off though, we're going to drain it down because it needs some work doing to it. There's a little split in the fiberglass that needs repairing, and obviously it's quite green. So we're going to clean that out as well. Marks out of 10 for the TikTok symbol. Let me know in the comments. We're going to get the pump in, get it drained down, and while it's draining I'm going to jet wash the copings. So coming back the next day, we're empty but obviously quite messy. There's a lot of algae at the bottom. Going to start jet washing around the steps first, get the bulk of it off before we acid wash. Rinse down the pool as we're going. The tile band's going to be re-grouted as well because it's got like no grout in it anymore. Move out the last bits, empty that in a bucket and let the pump it away. And that's the pool all cleaned out. Let's get some water in there. Now it's ready for the summer. Holly your boy for the pool work.
Hello everyone, this is day 1 of cleaning my pool for the season. So to start, I hooked the pump up and got the water draining while I started all of the other stuff. I pulled all the dead floaties out, RIP Mr. Bear. I picked up all the trash that was in the pool and around the area. Day 1's pretty simple. It's not necessarily cleaning the pool, but more of what's around it instead. Like I had to trim all of these dead vines that were in the way on the diving board. I also had to trim this tree to make it look nicer because it's just in the way. I took a break and then I started trimming this bush. I also wanted to fix up the shed too, but I figured out the vines up there are poison ivy, so no. I want to talk about why my pool is so gross. Basically, we live in the Midwest, so the pool freezes over the winter and we can't use it, so it just saves money to let it get gross and then clean it all out for the season, and it's really not that hard anyways. Our pool isn't perfect. It came with the house and it's over 60 years old, so what do you expect? Hello everyone, this is just an update. It's not part 2, but this is what the pool looks like, and I will start cleaning tomorrow, so I should have a part 2 for you guys. I will be going live tonight at 6:30 Eastern Standard Time to answer any questions that you guys have. Hello everyone, finally it is day 2 of cleaning my pool for the season. First we had to brush up all the algae to the top of the pool so that we could scoop it into the bucket and get it out. There's Mal. This is what it looked like when we had all of the gunk actually out of the pool. Then we had to rinse it down so that we didn't slip because it is very slippery and I actually almost fell earlier and we don't want that. So this is what it looked like when we were done rinsing. We had to do some brushing, then we rinsed that down. It's basically just a repetitive process of cleaning and rinsing and brushing. This is me taking a smoothie break. And that's kind of what it looked like. Now we drain and wait for part 3. So come back, please. Hello everyone, it is day 3 of cleaning my pool for the season. So everyone was asking about a power nozzle, so we brought it out, but as you can tell, it wasn't working very well. So we ended up just scrubbing and then power washing, and I have some time lapses that I will post later. And this is what it looked like when we were done. So here is some satisfying scrubbing action if you wanted more like satisfying stuff. We were so close to getting it drained, and then we finally got all of the green stuff out, and that's what it looked like. So we cut this light that broke out, and I know it looks really dangerous, but it hasn't worked in 4 years, so we just put some flex tape over it to seal it up. Then we finally busted out the power nozzle again and just did the finishing touches. So now we're done and we're filling. Come back for part 4. Hello everyone, it is day 4, the final day of cleaning my pool for the season. So to finish up the pool, I power washed the deck, and then a lot of people were telling me I should do the diving board as well. So I did that, and this is what it looked like. Here's some little clips of the pool actually filling up. And to top the pool off, I obviously had to blow up and clean off our very dirty floaties. And this is the final product. A lot of people were saying the pool is still dirty, but that's just the wear and tear from being over 50 years old. But none of that matters because it is clear and blue. So I just wanted to say thank you to everyone who has followed me and stuck around because I love every single one of you. Thanks so much.
So I was checking skimmers and I found this little dude. He's got some orange on him. He's pretty. Okay, dude, just keep going that way and there's a creek. You'll find it. The creek leads to a really big lake, so he'll be happy in there. Flush the toilets. It's marshmallow time. Do not push the emergency stop button. Feast, my child. Marshmallow time. I just saw the biggest turd I've ever seen in my entire life. Go see a doctor and flush the toilet. Everyone shut the fuck up and look at the size of these frogs. Why are you in my chemical tester? Okay, and there's another one. Sir, please.
There, we found this little guy far from his home. What can we say? Pool cleaners by day, animal rescuers by night. And look at that mug. Ugh. So here's a top view of our progress. Almost looks brand new. We're getting there. Almost done, and yay. So luckily we add water when we did because the pool started to pop up. And we need help. We have well water, and this is what happened overnight. We thought it was iron, but we don't really know. We added a bottle of this, 4 gallons of chlorine and 6 packets, and then we took a water test. There is no iron. Everyone pause and figure out what is inside that water, and how do we fix it? Help us on day 3. So I went to Leslie's pool to see what they suggest, and they did a test on our water, and this is the results. They gave me muriatic acid. We added more water and filtered the water with socks so that the dirt can get trapped in. And we filled the whole pool with this water. And I found a turtle swimming in the pool. Yay. So I scooped him out, and there he is. This is my dad trying to get the filter to work, but for some reason there is no circulation happening. And it started to rain, so we had to stop, but we don't know how to fix the filter. We finally got the filter to work. Ta-da! And we added salt because it's a saltwater pool, which we discovered. And we just started to move the dirt up so it can get filtered, and then we shocked the pool. And the results were amazing. This was the next morning when we woke up. What a big difference. And here I am, super excited. And this is an up close of how nice and clean it looks. And this is a couple of days after. And there's a lot of dirt at the bottom, so we have to clean it.
in the jet. Now I have to try to pull it out with these. I got it out. Now the jet's working. Oh, word of advice, don't stick anything in the jets. And I mean anything, don't. When I was getting my CPO and AFO certification, we learned about a man that stuck his wee-wee into a jet. And guess what? He doesn't have a wee-wee anymore. Marshmallow time. Baby marshmallow time. Somebody lost their chain in a skimmer. Flush the toilets. Marshmallow time. A chunk of baby marshmallows. Let's see how many marshmallows this pool's gonna get. It's gonna need like 4. Since this pool is a lot smaller, that also determines how many marshmallows it gets. That's why this pool only gets 4 marshmallows whenever it is marshmallow time. I forgot my little bucket, so it's marshmallow time. Get in the tube. I see you, bitch. I'm coming for you. Don't run from me. Come back here. Well, I got him out of the pool. He's not happy. Sir or ma'am, please vacate the premises. I walked him down to a creek. He's free. Back to your regularly scheduled marshmallow time. No bear, no man, and no crackheads. Yet. It is a frog. Look how tiny this toad is. Forbidden sugar. Baby marshmallow time. Marshmallow time. Spooky pool time. Fart. Mellow time. Damn it. Flush the toilets. Who disrespected goldfish like this? Money? God damn, did Wolverine open this bitch? The ants appreciate all the food you left. Marshmallow time. Baby marshmallow time. Forbidden sugar. If it'll come out. I just got recognized again. If y'all see this, be safe. Have a good night.
So this pool's nickname is Bubbles. Hence the name Bubbles. You can see that the paint is bubbling all the way around the entire pool. The client had their guys paint the pool with a non-chlorinated deck paint that they put in the actual pool. So obviously the deck paint absorbs moisture, starts bubbling up, and it looks super bad. So we quoted a job to go out there and scrape the bubbles off, get back to the concrete, and then lay down a new layer of epoxy paint. Well, in the process of that, we found about 6 more layers of various blues paint. So this job just got a whole lot harder. Like for part 2.
What's up, y'all? I'm just gonna do a little voiceover of the last job I just did. This concrete was very, very dirty. I don't think it was ever washed since it's been put down. I don't think it's ever been washed. With that being said, it was so dirty I had to go over it twice because the surface cleaner just it left lines in the concrete. I don't know why, but here's me going over a second time. The next part, I put down some chemical, let it sit for a little bit, and I did the edges. And then here's me surface cleaning most of it, and even with just with the surface cleaner, it looks a lot better. But I just didn't like how it left lines in it. So see, you can kind of see them right there. But yeah.
This is probably really gross, but I have ducks and their pool desperately needs cleaned, so that's what I'm gonna do. I still have a fish. These came out of my pool. They're little feeder fish, so I feed them to my ducks. I didn't realize they didn't quite finish them, so I'm gonna put these guys in here until I put them in again. So this is the stuff that came out, all the big chunks. I'm gonna have to clean it out of my yard later, but now I'm going to drain and then spray out the pool. My hands are taking a drink right now, but then I'm gonna have to refill it, and I'm gonna put these two little feeder fish back in there, and I'm gonna get some more.
Alright then, come to this pool to get it ready for the summer, and it's pretty green. It's not a small one either, it's probably around 25 foot by about 50 foot. So there's a lot of shock that's going to go in, about 4 tubs. I'm going to sprinkle that all the way around the pool while the pool's running as well. Get the brush out, brush the whole pool, all the surfaces, and let that do its thing. A few days later we're back and it's nice and clear. Everything's settled to the bottom. So I've got the vac gear out of the van and prime the pump as usual and start hoovering. Yeah, I've given this a go here. It's pretty hard though with just one hand. Not bad, but I should have gone round a bit more. Cup of tea and biscuits from the customer. Nearly there, and that's job done. Holler your boy for the pool work.
Sometimes it's not as clean as you first think. Wait till the end.
Alright, you've probably seen this pool on TikTok before. Gem Red hollered your boy for the pool work. So I've popped down to take a look, see what condition we're in. The plant room's literally been taken over by spiders. The pool water is just black. There's a few loose copings with a lot of moss all over them. That's Gem Red's brother. He jumped in the pool a few months ago. He must be crazy. And we've got some floating plants here as if it is a pond or something. We stuck the net in to the bottom to see what would come up. A lot of leaves obviously and a very bad smell. Spa boy almost dropped his iPad in the water. Checked out the deep end as well. It's possibly going to be the worst pool that I've done if we do it. I'm not even sure what's in there. But anyway, we'll see what happens. Can we get it cleaned up? Holly your boy for the pool work.
Question: do you ever have pools you can't clear? Yeah, this does happen a fair amount. Sometimes it's so bad it won't actually clear and you end up emptying it. This is a really bad one, so I thought I'd give you an idea. I don't even know how this is going to turn out myself. It's so green, thick sludge on the bottom, but we can't empty it because it's really unstable, the structure. So we're going to chemical it up really high, hope for the best. You'll see the shock gets to work straight away. It starts to cloud up, which ends up being precipitated calcium carbonate. A little bit of a fact for you there. Sometimes call it a whiteout. See that shock's reacting with all that organic matter as well. Give you a nice little effect there. Yeah, this is really bad, so I'm not too optimistic about this one. But we do like a challenge. See the leaves and like all the algae starting to float to the top as well. Makes like this scummy layer. Looks a bit like a foam, but yeah. Jump in for part 2 if you want to see if we can do it. Cheers.